Hi everyone, thank you for joining us today. My name is Haeyeon and I am CEO of TentuPlay. Today we are going to share how to boost your game's revenue automatically with TentuPlay's AI in-game shop. So to maximize your game's revenue, it is always crucial that you provide personalized games to individual gamers. So then what is personalized gaming? So when you look at Google Play or App Store reviews of your game, you can see different reactions to the same game. Some complain that there are too many in-game ads, but some say there are not many in-game ads. And each individual has different motivation to play the same game. So in this review example, some say they love the graphics, others emphasize the story and the world, and others enjoy that the character builds are customizable to one's desire. So the players have different playing styles and playing motivations. In PUBG, even though the costumes have nothing to do with game performance, some players put their characters into strange or funny costumes to get more attention. Obviously, some players want to be top rankers, so players check their rankings in games and see their own game history, statistics, and analyze their playing data. Also, some players try to play the game strategically, learning new strategies and finding information in communities. So if you identify each player's play motivations, such as players who love to socialize with other players, those who want to achieve the goal with cooperating with other players, players who like to customize character builds, and those who play the game because they love the story and the world, and provide what they want as expressed by their in-game behavior, this will lead to increase in retention and ultimately LTV. And a lot of IT businesses have been providing personalized services to the users. Now it is almost essential since personalization is profitability. Netflix shows different thumbnails individually. Steam recommends games to users that suit them best. And Amazon is one of the companies that started this whole idea of personalized recommendations. So in games, you can and you should enhance retention and revenue with personalized services. And I'll share you some game personalization examples. In 2017, Zynga provided personalized offers to CSR Racing 2, giving different prices to the different players for the same item. So this is called dynamic pricing, and the price itself is personalized based on the user's willingness to pay. And I'm not saying that dynamic pricing is bad. I mean, it is quite common. So when you take the airplanes, you often see that the price changes. But in this example, there were many complaints from the users finding out that they have different pricings for each individual. But League of Legends provides your shop at which players can receive personalized offers of skin discounts picked based on players' matching history over 6 months, prioritizing champions that have been played the most. And users eagerly wait for the Your Shop. So it looks like same personalized offers, but why the different reactions? The difference is the way games provide personalized offers, whether they acknowledge each user's play motivation and playing styles. So, TentuPlay identified users' playing persona based on their gaming experience and history, and recommend content and items based on their play style. So this example shows two different personas within the same game. One is rapid growers who grow quickly based on effective resource use. The other is card collector who enjoys collecting a variety of cards. So to rapid growers, you can say, "Congratulations, you've been selected as top 5% in card collecting because you have been collecting 42 cards. Your collecting score is 38,938, showing and comparing the user performance to others within their respective persona category. And recommend the right content and the right offer. Say, if you want to get more cards, you can go to the Dungeon of Crystal Skull or buy this package. So here is how you can show your personalized offer with TentuPlay. So you can see that the player enters the stage, but when the player dies, the personalized offer pops up. On the left-hand side, you can send the personalized message acknowledging their playing style, playing history, and strategies. Its parameters such as playing style, history, and strategies is personalized and automatically calculated by TentuPlay AI. On the right-hand side, users can get item recommendations which fit their playing style. And you can easily provide a personalized offer, and we call it AI In-Game Shop. And you can change the background image and message text at TentuPlay's console. You can simply toggle on or off whether you want to provide AI in-game shop by persona segment. So, how to use TentuPlay? So after a simple SDK integration to gather and structure player event data, now you are ready to improve the player experience across 28 plus personas. And TentuPlay SDK consists of Stash Event SDK, which collects data, game log data, and Personalized Offer SDK, which sends the analysis result to the individual gamer. So first, to gather the game log data, we divide events into entities and actions. Entities like subjects of sentences. They are the principal agents conducting an action or on which an action is taking place. Examples of entities would be players, characters, items, and etc. And each entity has its own actions. Players may sign up, log in, level up within your game. Currencies such as gold, hearts, or diamonds can be acquired or consumed. Items can be acquired, consumed, dismissed, or even forged to create a higher value item. So similarly to how a sentence is created via the combination of a subject and a predicate, an event is created when an entity makes an action. And you can see the whole list of event methods on the TentuPlay documentation page. So let's take an example. So in this game, the player starts the stage, clearing floors until the player dies, but she decided to watch the ad to resurrect. Then she failed again on floor 4 and got the reward but did not watch the ad, and finally the stage ended. So you can write that down into some sentences like this. Player A started the normal stage but failed and watched the ad to get bonus, which is resurrection. And after resurrection, the player continued to play but failed at floor 4 and got 6 diamonds. And the sentences can be turned into event methods like this. The thing is that you cannot log every event of your game. You cannot log every time your player consumes the potion and to gain HP. So you need to optimize your database. Choose what to log based on your game's business model. For example, in this puzzle game, the main business model is users buying consumable items to proceed with their game, so you need to focus on consumable items. In this example, skins are main business model, so you need to focus on cosmetic items. So to optimize your game log data and focus on your business model, you should identify your game's entities. TentuPlay organizes entities into 3 major categories: object, ability, and content entities. Object entities refer to any physically present entities in the game, whether they are active or inactive. Ability entities are entities that define a player's or character's performance that are not physically present, such as skills, stats, or levels. Content entities refer to game content such as bonuses, quests, stages, and ads. One category of object entities is items. While you may be tempted to say an item is an item and group them all together, but we recommend categorizing items into subcategories by their purpose of use, such as into groups of equipment, consumables, or cosmetic items. So to optimize your game log data, identifying each category of item is important because this is often related to your business model and players' different playing motivations. For example, let's further examine 2 different subcategories of items: equipment and cosmetic items. Equipment is an item that characters can equip, have associated stats, and have a level or a rank. Often these levels or ranks can be upgraded, leading to better stats. Like equipment, cosmetic items can be also equipped, but they do not have stats and they only change the outward appearance of a character. So let's think about a user who focuses on farming and upgrading to the best equipment. Such players would probably be motivated by wanting the best performance from their characters and the strongest. So to cater to such a player wants and needs, they would probably find personalized tips explaining the user's strategies at the top of the PvP ladder and the personalized offers of in-app purchase packages that these high-ranking users buy the most interesting. And for users who focus on collecting cosmetic items, their play motivation would probably be closer to wanting to beautify their favorite characters or wanting to be recognized for their ability to construct an appealing outfit rather than wanting to be ranked number 1 on the PvP ladder. It would be more effective for these users to provide personalized offers that show other stylish players' items and recommend cosmetic items to buy. And let me show you sample SDK guideline that TentuPlay provides during the onboarding program. So we provide your game, we play your game and optimize a data logging system, which can help boost your game's revenue and retention. And let me take you a real quick tour of the TentuPlay web console. So here is a demo project, and this AI in-game shop is where you can turn on and off of each AI in-game shop for each persona and performance. And see each persona's playing style. For example, smart and busy players have higher retention than average, leaving the game at stage 11-2, while the average users leave the game at stage 3-6. And if you want to send the personalized offer manually, you can go to PO management and choose the target and what product to send. You can see your VIP customers at VIP management, select them and send the personalized offer. If you want to balance your game, you can see the currency report and learn at which place users spend the coins and gain the coins. Okay, so this is the end of the presentation, and thank you for listening. So can you introduce some examples or case studies of developers who have utilized TentuPlay and shown a statistically significant growth in important metrics? Yeah, all of our customers saw significant growth in both retention and revenue. And one of our customers who provide idle games saw increase in day three retention increase in about 80%. And one of our customers who provide card collecting RPG saw increase in in-app purchase conversion rate about 94% increase. So it's almost double. Can you go into specific as to what kind of data is shown on the dashboard? I am curious about what kind of data is collected beside data that is connected to revenue. So our dashboard is not limited to revenue. You can see that, well, of course, revenue is the most important KPI that you want to monitor. But we also show retention and at which point the players leave the game, at which level or at which stage. And it also we show them differently based on player personas. So you can see that this persona live at this stage or this level, and you can assume that maybe you can make an assumption that maybe this persona's wants and needs could not be satisfied at this stage. Until this stage. So you can see this problem and update your games. And also we provide this kind of information similarly to revenue in-app purchases. So at which point each persona makes the in-app purchases at which stage or which level. Is TentuPlay only available for certain genres of games? No, TentuPlay is available for all different game genres. Our customers range from story game, puzzles, idle, and MMORPG, card collecting RPG, etc. So our SDK covers almost every game genres, and our more than 28 personas models can covers different playing styles, different playing personas for different game genres. But of course, depending on the game genres, the number of or what kind of persona works for each game genres can be different, and it can be limited. So for example, in MMORPG, because a lot of people play all together and they show really diverse activities, the persona can be identifiable from about 14 to 17. On the other hand, for puzzle games, because their action is quite limited, we can the number of identifiable personas can be about 5 to 8. So the persona can be different based on the game genres, but we are adding more and more personas to cover all different players playing behavior up to their very long tail customers.